Всем привет! Меня зовут Таня, и добро пожаловать на мой канал Study Russian with Shestak. Как вас зовут? Как дела? Как вы поживаете? Что нового? Я вас люблю. Поехали! Do you want to know the basics of Russian language, and do you want to build an easy conversations instead of "Oh, I don't understand you, моя тебя не понимать"? So you should definitely watch this video till the end and get to know top 40 basic expressions that every Russian person uses in their everyday life. So be with me till the end, and don't forget to subscribe on my channel. It's here. And as a bonus, I will show you how I use some of these expressions in my everyday life. You know, it's summertime now in Russia, and the majority of Russians, they spend their summertime on dacha. And so I'm not an exception. I live here with my family and I have neighbors. So we'll say hi, привет, здравствуйте to everybody who is here. So let's go, поехали, and let's start it together. With joy, with pleasure, and with sound. First thing that I will ask you to do is to take a piece of paper, to split it on two halves, and in order to have two columns, and to call that formal and informal. Because in Russia, you know that for personal pronoun, you, in English, we have two words actually. Ты. It's then we apply to our peers, to our friends, to mother, daddy, parents. It's ты. And the second version, it's вы. It's then when we want to show respect to the person, then we address to boss, for example, teacher, to elderly people. We will go step by step, and I encourage you to write down all expressions by yourself for better memorizing. If you have any problems with letters, for example, with alphabet, I have a video with softly spoken Russian alphabet. It's here. Let's start with greetings. How we say hi, hello in Russian. And let's start with the first column with informal. Actually, there is just one word for informal conversations. Привет. Привет. It's hi. Привет, мама. Привет, папа. Привет, друзья. Привет. Remember. And now for informal, we have lots of options. We can say, instead of привет, we say it's quite long, but please try to remember. Здравствуйте. 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 If you want to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, so it's доброе утро. It's good morning. Добрый день. Good afternoon. И добрый вечер. Good evening. Доброе утро. Добрый день. Добрый вечер. Добрый is actually kind in Russian. So the next one is expression that we use for both formal and informal. It's welcome. Добро пожаловать. At the very beginning of my video it was добро пожаловать на мой канал Study Russian with Shestak. Welcome. Добро пожаловать. Now two very short words. Yes and no. Yes, it's да. And no, it's нет. Да, нет. Now, I want to ask you, how are you? The first option for both, just two words in this question. Как дела? Как дела? But if I want to ask how are you, so I use here the personal pronoun you. In informal conversation, I will ask как твои дела? Как твои дела? In formal conversation with personal pronoun, you remember вы, I will ask как ваши дела? Also, it will be for plural. Как ваши дела? I ask you, like many people here, I will ask you как ваши дела also. Next, for how are you, I can ask что нового? Что нового? It's like what's new? Что нового? And again, very good option. Как поживаешь? It's like that I ask you in informal conversation. Как поживаешь? And informal conversation, I'll ask, как поживаете? Как поживаете? Как поживаете? With те as ending here. And the easiest way to ask, like, how are you? Is just two words. Как ты? It's like how and you. Как ты? Informal. Как вы? Formal. Great that it's easy to remember. And please share with me if you already know some of these expressions. If you know something else, leave your comments, ask questions. I'm here to help you. And actually, you know that in Russia, if we ask how are you, we really want to know how you are doing. And I will answer you, yeah, I'm okay. And then lots of words. And today I will give you the most common versions, how we can answer как дела, как твои дела, как ваши дела. The first, it's the most common answer in Russia. It's нормально, нормально. Actually, it's normal, нормально. That means that it's really okay if everything is good, but it's really нормально. It's just very common in Russia. It's good, хорошо, хорошо. Or you can say everything is good, все хорошо, все хорошо. And if everything is great, you answer отлично, отлично. Oh, awesome, прекрасно, прекрасно. Again, here you can say everything is great, все прекрасно, or все отлично. Or if so, not bad really, you can answer неплохо, неплохо. It's like not bad, неплохо. Or then you really want to share with your emotions and you really want to confess to your interlocutor that everything is not really great, you can say так себе, like two words here, так себе, так себе. Now we continue with polite words in the dialogue. So like excuse me, I'm sorry, we have извини. And again here, formal, informal. In informal, it's the shorter option of this word, извини. And in formal, you will say извините. Again, we have this ending те. Извините, извините. And we have a synonym with the same meaning, absolutely. Прости, прости, простите. And now thank you and please. Thank you in Russian, it's спасибо, спасибо. And please in Russian, it's пожалуйста. And you can say, for example, excuse me, please. Извините, пожалуйста. Простите, пожалуйста. And then if you have such kind of conversation, I say спасибо, and you answer me, you're welcome. It's like не за что. Three very short words. Не за что. So you see, we have что, we write что, but we pronounce it's like что. Like first letter is sh. Не за что. And now I will tell you some expressions with verb speak. It's говорить, говорить. For example, you want to say that I don't speak Russian. Я не говорю по-русски. Я не говорю по-русски. If you want to ask if you speak Russian, here you will have formal and informal. Informal with personal pronoun ты. Ты говоришь по-русски. Ты говоришь по-русски. And in formal conversation, it will be вы говорите по-русски. Вы говорите по-русски. And now, how you can answer. You can start your answer with да or нет. Let's continue with да. Да, я говорю по-русски. Да, я говорю по-русски, if you're confident. And if you speak Russian just a little bit, you can answer да, я говорю по-русски чуть-чуть. Чуть-чуть. Да, я говорю по-русски чуть-чуть. Or you can say like ну так, немного. And just a little bit, so. Ну так, немного. Write down all these expressions, try to remember, and really I promise you that with all these expressions you will be sounded like a real Russian person. like a native speaker. So we continue our journey into Russian language. And now you want to say that, excuse me, I don't understand you. Like, do you remember, excuse me, извините, or простите, you can use both. Извините, я вас не понимаю. Извините, я вас не понимаю. And now you want to ask, do you understand me? Again, formal and informal. Informal. Ты меня понимаешь? Ты меня понимаешь? And now formal. Вы меня понимаете? Or if I apply to like lots of people, again, he will be the same actually. Вы меня понимаете? Because вы, it's like, it's for plural also, and for singular, then we want to show our respect. Вы меня понимаете? So, my dear friends, вы меня понимаете? And here you can answer the same way. Ну так, чуть-чуть. Ну так, немного. О, да, я тебя понимаю. Да, я тебя понимаю. О, informal. Да, я вас понимаю. Да, я вас понимаю. Меня зовут Таня. It was at the beginning of this video, it was my introduction part. Меня зовут Таня. It's like my name is. Меня зовут. Now I want to ask you, как вас зовут? I ask you in plural, and it will be in polite conversation. Как вас зовут? In formal conversation. And now, in informal, if I apply to like young boy, girl, как тебя зовут? Как тебя зовут? Here you answer, меня зовут, меня зовут. And if you want to ask back, again, formal and informal. Меня зовут, for example, Ира, меня зовут Ира, а тебя? А тебя, it's informal. А вас, it's formal. Меня зовут Ира, а тебя? Меня зовут Ира, а вас? And now if you want to say that, nice to meet you, I'm really happy to get acquainted with you, you can say приятно познакомиться. Приятно познакомиться. And then you answer another person to you, взаимно. It's like same to me too, взаимно. Взаимно. Приятно познакомиться, взаимно. Or instead of приятно познакомиться, you can say очень приятно. Очень, it's like very, very, очень, the highest peak, like очень приятно. Взаимно. Another phrase from my introduction part, it was поехали. It's let's go. Поехали. Поехали. And now we'll talk about love. Я вас люблю. Я вас люблю. It will be informal conversation, or if I tell you in plural again, я вас люблю. Я вас люблю, друзья. Я вас люблю, friends. And in informal, я тебя люблю. Я тебя люблю. And now I want to wish you good night, and here will be again adjective добрый. I can say доброй ночи, but the most common version is спокойной ночи. Спокойной ночи. Спокойный, it's calm in Russian, calm. So спокойной ночи. And now you'll get to know how we say goodbye, bye-bye in Russian. Let's start with informal. Here, actually, again, just one phrase. It's пока. Пока. Oh, пока-пока. Bye-bye. Пока. Informal, again, quite long version of bye-bye. It will be до свидания. До свидания. Two words, actually. До свидания. До свидания. And you can say in both, informal and formal, see you tomorrow. See you, it will be до встречи. До встречи. До встречи, like till the next meeting. Встреча, it's meeting. До встречи. Oh, до завтра. See you tomorrow. До завтра. So, my dear friends, друзья, I hope this video was very helpful and useful to you. And if it is so, please leave your comments and don't forget to subscribe. And see you in my next video. До встречи. Пока-пока. До свидания. Пока. О, привет!
Привет.
It's my daughter. Как дела? Как ты?
Все хорошо.
Отлично. Ты говоришь по-русски?
Я говорю по-русски, а вы?
Вы говорите по-русски?
Пока.
Пока-пока. And now we go to our neighbor and we'll say здравствуйте to our neighbor. So, здравствуйте! Добрый вечер.
До свидания. Спокойной ночи, друзья.